Over 600 million girls live in the developing world, and a quarter of them are not in school. Often life is too uncertain for girls to leave home and pursue their education, but the reasons differ from region to region. Greg Mortensen founded the Central Asia Institute in 1996 to promote the literacy and education of people in Afghanistan and Pakistan. The Central Asia Institute, also known as the CAI, chose a logo depicting a woman holding her child. Her sleeve suggests that she is reading a book. Soon it became clear that educating women and girls should be a priority for the Institute. The literacy rate of women in Pakistan is much lower than that of men. This is because young girls in Pakistan sometimes do not have access to a school. Often they must stay at home to do chores or help raise children. Education is not seen as a necessity for girls in many families. Religious extremists are in opposition to educating girls. According to their beliefs, women and girls are expected to live a sheltered, secluded life. Important decisions are to be made by their fathers and husbands. Around the region, religious extremists destroy girls' schools to show their violent opposition, although their actions do not go unopposed. The Central Asia Institute builds community-based schools in remote regions to educate boys and especially girls. The Institute focuses on primary education for children under 15. In order to build the schools, Mortensen must gain community consensus. He develops personal relationships with village elders and recruits people from the community to build the schools themselves. Scholarships are available to the brightest and most ambitious students. CAI scholars are sent to universities outside of their communities, and the Institute pays tuition, room, and board. Jahan Ali defiantly walked through a circle of men to ask Mortensen for a scholarship. Her direct approach earned her one of the first scholarships through the Central Asia Institute. At the university she attended, Mortensen reports that she took rural healthcare provider training, went back to Corfu for a year, and worked. But now she has returned to school. She wants to effect healthcare reform on a national level. Nazreen Gol is another CAI scholar who is studying to become a maternal healthcare worker. Her story is inspiring and full of common hardships experienced by women in Pakistan. At age 12, she had to stop going to school because her mother died and her father was a blind man. She continued studying on her own when she was not taking care of her family. When it came time to take her 10th grade matriculation exams at age 15, she passed, but was married off the very next year. At age 20, she turned to Mortensen for help, but the village elders denied her request to continue her education. She clung to her dream, and at age 29, the village elders relented. She and her family now live in an apartment close to the university in Islamabad, where she continues to study. A trend became apparent to the Central Asia Institute. Women usually return to their communities after they receive training, whereas men usually work in the city. When women and girls earn income, 90% is reinvested into their community, while men only reinvest 30 to 40%. Therefore, the Institute realized that investing in women was more lucrative. Women often become teachers for the next generation. Others who have received medical training share their knowledge, and easily preventable medical illnesses affect less people. For instance, in Pakistan, 16,000 women die every year because of complications in childbirth. Basic medical training among community members is essential to improve the current situation. The Central Asia Institute builds women's community centers to conduct training about what to expect and how to prepare for childbirth. The community centers also serve as professional training centers. Weaving and sewing are common trades for women to pick up, which provide a means of income. Learning a trade is a critical step for women who are raising children on their own. The Central Asia Institute combines the experience of village members with the charity and goodwill of its donors and staff to offer a better future for the women of Pakistan and Afghanistan. Since 1996, the Institute has made astounding progress in the region. The schools and community centers have gained official recognition and protection against religious extremists. Other attempts for progress have been made in the region, but the Central Asia Institute has shown a unique level of sustainability. Hopefully, the Central Asia Institute will continue to grow and flourish in Pakistan and Afghanistan with the cooperation of its peoples and the generous donations of outside contributors.